Okay. All right. Okay. You're just clapping because the AC is on. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Well, it's been about a year since Joe Biden's catastrophic debate performance, but he's in good spirits, saying he doesn't think it'll make a difference in the election. The Mets have gone 3-13 since showing a pride flag during the national anthem. Guys, Pride Month is over, so you can stop sucking.
I get it.
A group called Women's March plans to protest Trump on July 4th. Well, be happy it's not Women's Drive. Who would write such garbage?
Joe Mackey.
Yes. President Trump announced he's selling a fragrance that has the scent of confidence, beauty, and unstoppable determination. It's a big change from the last administration's scent of choice, Febreze. A New York man was chased around his driveway by a wild turkey. Meanwhile, a woman in California was chasing wild turkey. I know.
That's Governor of California.
Richard Gere traveled to India to celebrate the Dalai Lama's 90th birthday. Festivities will include a stripper jumping out of a cake and a gerbil jumping out of Gere's ass. Ron DeSantis claims that Trump is excited about visiting Alligator Alcatraz. And why not? It can't be any worse than the time he visited the hungry, hungry hippos. Archaeologists in the Czech Republic have uncovered a Roman soldier's wrist purse. Soldiers with purses, sign me up! Mayor Pete started following the UFC on X. It's not what you think. He just wanted to masturbate. Border czar Tom Homan revealed he doesn't see his wife very often due to receiving death threats, causing husbands across the country to send each other death threats. And finally, a female passenger complained she was flagged by the TSA after her swamp crotch set off an alarm. Did someone say swamp crotch? Asked one man. There's some winners in there. All right. According to a new poll, Democrats have lost pride in the United States, although I'm not sure how you lose something you never had. That's like a poll revealing that Joy Behar lost her sex appeal. But apparently just 36% of Dems are extremely or very proud to be a Yank. That's down from 62% a year ago, back when the president had a body temp of a crisp 62 degrees. But when Trump won, their national pride nosedived like a pilot listening to Kilmeade's audiobook. Now they're feeling about as proud as a dad whose son was just named prom queen. I know. The more you know. But the right has a much different view of our red, white, and blue, and it's the flag the left considers a hate crime, especially if it blocks their Queers for Palestine banner. 92% of Republicans said they're proud of being an American. The other 8% are watching MSNBC. Not even done. Their July 4th coverage includes Rachel Maddow barbecuing bald eagles over a burning American flag. But hey, while the Dems reek of despair, Republicans smell great. Which leads one to ask, are new Trump fragrances here?
My new Trump fragrances are here. They make a great Christmas present. I've named them Fight, Fight, Fight because they represent winning. We all want to be winning. We have to win as a nation. We want to win as a family. This fragrance is all about strength and success and confidence for men and for women. Get yourself a bottle and don't forget to grab one for your loved ones too. They'll thank you and they'll even smell good.
I just ordered 47. You know, if the Dems had a fragrance, it'd be called Exodus, because like their party, it would drive people away. But the GOP has every right to be proud. The border's cleaned up, gas prices are down, stock market's roaring, and Rosie O'Donnell and Ellen DeGeneres are polluting other countries' air with their toxic. But we're patriotic all the time. Even under Biden, 85% of us were still proud to be an American. Why? For us, politics takes a backseat to the country. It's something we got to deal with, to be sure, but it's not our identity. But when politics doesn't tilt in the left's favor, it ruins their lives because it's who they are. So it's no wonder the second Trump does something great, they lose their faster than a knocked-over porta potty. Oh, they love separating people by race, size, class, education, yet they can't separate politics from their daily lives. Without politics, they'd lose their personal identity quicker than Barbra Streisand after a nose job. Politics was meant to solve conflicts without violence, that's it. And it's good when people don't always get what they want. That means you compromised. The left doesn't get it. For them, politics must infect schools, entertainment, relationships. Republicans are different. Our lives are like a shopping mall, and politics is like the Spencer's on the 3rd floor. If it goes out of business, the rest of the mall is fine, maybe even better. Although I couldn't get that I love to fart mug that I wanted. But for Dems, politics is that mall's foundation. And once something doesn't go their way, the rest of their lives collapse, along with the Foot Locker, Auntie Anne's, and Panda Express, which uses real panda meat. They are adorable before you eat them. Then they take it out, their anger out on everyone else. If they can't be happy, you can't be happy. But counting on politics for happiness will only make you angrier, especially when your party promises existential crisis at every turn. Worse, the very idea of measuring patriotism is an affront to the left, because it's not a variable that's included in judging a good person. You might as well measure who is the prettiest member of Antifa. The modern Dem believes America is simply oppressors tormenting the oppressed, then patriotism champions that. They can't love this country because then they betray their own identity, an identity mired in gloom. But since misery loves company, no surprise, the 4th will feature anti-Trump protests, where they will bravely stand for real freedom and build a vision of a free America, which to them means thwarting an elected president, promoting activist judges, and bullying people into silence. No wonder they're as popular on the 4th as losing fingers. Let's welcome tonight's guest. He once performed at the Garden, the Olive Garden. Comedian Rich Vaughn. She causes liberals paralysis with her unfettered analysis. Republican strategist Aaron McGuire. She's excited to start potty training. Then it's her baby's turn. New York Times bestselling author and Fox News contributor, Cat Tiff. And if he gets any slimmer, I'm going to start calling him Black Cat. New York Times bestselling author, comedian, and former NWA world champion, Harris. So, Rich, I'm curious, by your looks, are you still selling cologne from the trunk of your car?
Oh, with your bootleg bowling sneakers? I just got back from a domino tournament in Cuba, so this is my favorite shirt.
Let me guess. Maybe this is just a long shot. Are you Jewish?
Well, I buy wholesale. Not everywhere.
No, not everywhere. You know, Rich, are you going to buy Trump's cologne? You could use it.
Oh, Jesus.
Thanks for coming on.
Wait, I'll tell you what, you want to get kicked out of a party in L.A., wear that cologne.
Yes, definitely.
What's that smell? Oh, success? Yeah, I'd wear it if you bought it for me.
Well, maybe look under the Christmas tree. What? Oh, wait, you're Jewish.
How did you know?
I don't know. Why are Dems only proud to be Americans when politics goes their way?
Listen, first of all, I'm a very proud American.
Yes.
During sex, I make my wife sing the Star Spangled Banner. And not only am I a proud American, I'm a proud New Jerseyan. And I'm in the 0.0002% of proud New Jerseyans, okay? I don't know, Dems flim-flam, whatever works for them at the moment, they'll jump on that bandwagon.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm saying, but do you see what I'm saying?
Yes, I do. Should I stop now and move on?
I already did pretty well for the opening.
Yes.
It wasn't a bad opening.
Yes.
I mean, you tacked my shirt, my heritage, my stink, my smell, and I worked the Olive Garden.
Free breadsticks.
Yeah, that is true. Don't ask him where he puts them. Aaron. I don't know what that means either. Aaron, it's kind of depressing. It's got to be depressing if America's decline only raises your spirits, because that means when everybody else is having a good time, you feel rotten.
It's true. And Democrats, to their core, believe in an ethos that is antithetical to the United States. Zoran Mandami winning right now in New York isn't a fluke. It is the base of the Democrat Party, and it is Bernie Sanders playing the long game here. In 2016, he didn't get the nomination. He should have gotten it. The Dem establishment stopped him. And now, look, they've got a socialist at the top of the ticket here. This is always who Democrats have been. But the reason that they do not like the United States is because it gives everybody equal opportunity. And for them, they pick winners and losers. They pick the people they want to support the most. They stop those they don't. And look, I'm a woman. I work in politics. I get to wear what I want, say what I want, and I make a living doing this. There is not another nation in the world that I could do this the way I do this in the industry I do this in if I wasn't in the United States. And the idea that you would be anything other than proud to be in this country is absolutely obscene, because I can tell you this much. I don't care if I'm a Republican or a Democrat, or anyways, being in this country is the greatest gift God has ever given anybody who lives there.
Kat, you were saying in the green room that you disagree with everything Aaron said. No, you know what kills me about the cologne stuff is that people say, oh, I can't believe but he's not forcing anybody to buy it.
No, watching Trump's cologne commercial just now, I was hit with a realization.
What?
He's the first president who is also an influencer.
Yes. Yes.
But don't you love it?
Yeah.
Because it's the cologne, but the cologne's not the first thing.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he was selling the Trump Bibles?
Yes.
Do you remember the merch? He wears his own merch.
Yes. It's very important. He's his own billboard.
The Make America Great Again hat, and then now he's got the Gulf of America hat.
Yes.
Why did no one else ever think to do this?
Yes, yeah. They're only trying to sell their influence to their siblings.
I'd much rather have you sell a hat than, do shady foreign business dealings. And also, no matter what you think, it's funny.
Yes.
Like, you have to agree that's funny. You can't look at that and really be upset.
Yeah. I wonder what ideas he's rejected.
Right.
None.
Yeah.
You know what?
He ain't rejected. Try it.
I think we could still have a protein powder, some kind of seltzer.
Yes.
Ooh.
Non-alcoholic beer or wine.
Beer or wine.
Mm-hmm. That is a great. I'm going to start. We should do one every week and see if he bites, Tyrus. Wouldn't that be funny?
But if he bites, we make money.
Yes.
Yeah. That would be hilarious. If we could go back to those poor bastards, those Democrats, I think we need to. I don't even need to take these polls that serious, because it's attention seeking at its finest. Only in America can you create problems that aren't there and have people who will actually stop their day to ask you, like, hey, I don't know, what's a good Democrat name. Hey, Sky Moon, how are things today? Oh, I could barely get up this morning because I just realized that President Trump, and I just don't know how I'm going to function, and I just don't feel good about this country. And then 5 people go, oh. It's just attention seeking because there should have been a follow-up question.
Yes.
Wow, I'm really sorry you're very uncomfortable with America. Where would you like us to send you? What? Like, there should just be, but that's not what it's about. It's just that. It used to be a small group in high school, the emus, right?
Yeah.
They had
Emo.
the emo. Sorry, the retired emo.
Oh, we never retire.
I call them emus
right.
because they used to stick their heads in the ground. So it's a big bird. But they're always like, oh, life is so long. And then one of them gets sick. Like, I want to live. They don't have real problems. It's a very comfortable thing to say, I don't like my country.
Yeah.
Okay, well, hey, let's get a pickup truck and we'll take you to where you want to go. No, because it just feels good right now because they've gotten so much attention over the last 5 years of being so sad and so upset. No one understands my pronoun. No one understands my fluid, whatever the thing they're going through that week. You know, like it's never like a real problem like I have to pay my electric bill or I got to pay my rent. I got to flip a coin. You know what I'm saying? That's a real problem. They don't have real problems. They're so spoiled, they're just bored, and being sad was fashionable.
That is so true.
You guys went to high school?
Wait, hold on. I'm so big, I'm referred to as you guys?
No.
Call him a they. Call him a they.
Well, because when the police come, you'll have to say them.
Where did they go to? All right, are you keeping your mouth shut?
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.